Hello, Melissa. Right now we're going to go over communication. Doesn't seem like communication when I go over it, but you'll gain an understanding. We went over the mind, subconscious, body. You see, smell, hear, taste, and touch. This is what the common person understands how to communicate with. That's what we're taught. We go through school, your parents say, look at me, listen to what I'm saying, pay attention. But then you have higher faculties, the will, imagination, memory, perception, intuition, and reason. These are our higher faculties. You have your will. Will is the ability to focus and concentrate on something. Imagination is where you're going to draw that beautiful picture. So when we're working on your self-image, you're going to see yourself as you are. Like, we're going to work with you on stage and you're seeing yourself like, this is how I am and this is how you feel. So your imagination allows you to get into that state. Perception. Remember we spoke about perception. Although it's my hand, no matter how many people are looking at this right now, we all see it completely differently. Yet it's still my hand. The hand hasn't changed. It's just the way we look at it and what we know about it that we pay attention to. Intuition. Intuition is, this is where you feel from. That's where you get the gut feeling. There's an inner knowing you have, and that comes from a deeper part in the subconscious mind that I went over in my consciousness video. And then you have reason. Reason is your ability to think. All right. On these, you have this basic information. What happens is when we talked about the subconscious mind and how you have what you're born with, your heredity, everything from your family and background. But what happens is, let's go to your child for a minute, or a child. From the age from before they're born up until they're about 3, they don't have the ability to think, reason, or any of this. They don't have these higher faculties. So what they're doing is they're working with the subconscious mind. So they're literally just receiving information from their environment. So we have you, we have anybody else in the family, we have communities, churches, government, all these things that all dictate different information, different understandings. They all have their own ideas, their own behaviors and beliefs, and each one of them operates differently. Then you have TV, you have like whatever you're reading to them, whatever they're paying attention to. All this information from all these people is being subjected into this little person's mind. They don't have the ability to reject that information. All they can do is accept it. So it's just being pushed into that child's mind. What most people would fail to recognize is that all of this energy, this subconscious behavior, when you walk into a room and you could feel the energy and you're like, I love this feeling of the room. That's the vibration that all people put out. Some people have phenomenal ones, some people have negative ones. Let's say you have fighting parents. They're upset at each other, even though they're not saying anything, their vibration is being absorbed into that child's mind. Now here's the trick, not a trick, the key. When this child comes 3 to 5, they have the ability to start using their higher faculties. So now they're able to think. What happens is they're now thinking with everyone else's beliefs and behaviors. So what they're doing is they're running around wanting to utilize this information, but they're using it with everyone else's stuff. So we get to a certain age, we want to perform something, but we don't. And we don't know why. That's called praxis. That's when you integrate belief with behavior. You have this beautiful idea of what you want to do, but it's not lined up with the paradigm of what we have in here. So you're thinking this thought, but yet you're acting out, you're getting the results of all these old behaviors. So we want to clear out what isn't yours. Want to find out what is important to you and remove the rest. Let it dissolve away by adding in new of what you want. This is a whole process altogether. This gives you a basic gist and basic understanding. There's more to each level of this, but just to open your eyes so you can think in a different direction, and then we'll go over another step. Have a good one.